AJ and Paige putting their differences aside to go up against the Bella Twins, Brie, and the Divas champion, Nikki. I, for one, am looking forward to this match. I feel like it's the first women's match in a long, long time at WrestleMania that actually, one, makes sense and features people that we care about. The Bella Twins, I know not everyone is their biggest fan. I'm certainly not, but I feel like both of them have been doing, and RJ knows, I feel like both of them have been doing some of the best work of their career in the last year alone from an in-ring standpoint and from a character standpoint. No matter how bad that feud was last year, in the last couple of months, Nikki has been really upping her game, so I look forward to the match. But Mike, I'll start with you. What is your prediction for this contest?
My prediction, I'm in the middle of writing my WrestleMania prediction blog, and I said basically who the hell cares about this match, but actually I wouldn't even be surprised, if one match goes over and they don't. Actually, I remember a couple of WrestleManias ago that there was like a 8-person tag match where they weren't able to go on.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they've actually done a halfway decent job of building this story. So I don't think it's not like a random match in the middle of the card. They've actually built the story, and I would be surprised if they didn't go on. So I'm assuming they will. I want Paige and AJ just because they're two hotties, but not to say that the Bellas aren't. But and I would like. I do think that the Bellas are going to win. That's just just a hunch. Honestly, it can go either way, to be honest with you. I think also that last night I was actually I don't know if we'll talk about it later, but I was actually impressed with the Paige versus Nikki match. They gave them a good amount of time. I even think there was a commercial break in there. So they got at least 10 minutes or so. But I thought they did a halfway decent job. So if they give them time, it has potential. But I want Paige and AJ. I think it'll be the Bellas by some type of dirty shenanigans.
And that's exactly it, because they've given this match a story. Because if you really think about it, it goes back to the night after WrestleMania last year when Paige debuted, beat AJ for the belt, and everything else that's gone on between these four women over the last year or so. So it has a build behind it, which I'm very happy about. But Mike, like you just said, they need to give this match time. Is it going to steal the show? Absolutely, probably not. But I feel like with all the momentum that the Divas have been getting with the whole hashtag Give Divas a Chance thing, they really need to let them, be showcased on the grand stage of WrestleMania. Give them some time, have that good match, and they can have a good match. Both AJ and Paige are great workers. Nikki has really come a long way, as has Brie. I feel like the match itself could be really, really good. They'll probably place it as a buffer. I would not be surprised. But I am happy, though, that for the first time since WrestleMania 22, it's not some multi-diva match where a match that nobody cares about and stuff like that. So I'm glad we're getting a match this year that actually makes sense. But RJ, I'll throw it to you next. What is your prediction for the Divas match at WrestleMania?
I think I'm going to go with the same thing Mike said. I want AJ and Paige to win, but I think the Bellas are going to win. I did enjoy the match last night. I thought the finish was absolute shit. So stupid. AJ just elbows Paige in the face, and she gets the bull hammer by Nikki Bella, and then pins her. But I think it has a good story. It's, like you said, better than last year, a battle royal that had half the people.
You were there.
9/10 of the people in the match didn't even belong in it, so that's good. And like you said, then 29 their match got cut, so they didn't even get the rest of that year. But I think it's going to be a good match. I think both the Bellas have improved over the year. I feel like they kind of give the spotlight to Nikki. I feel like Brie's matches kind of suck usually. They usually don't give her time now, so that doesn't really help.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But the thing is, they can't just give them 15 minutes on Raw and then 8 minutes on WrestleMania.
Exactly. It's 4 hours long. But I know
it's
a lot of that goes to the
entrances. But last year,
whatever.
half the none when some people didn't even get entrances.
Yeah, for the Battle Royal, the other one was already in the ring.
Because I know, 4 or 5 of the matches went 20 minutes long. Should have Bray Wyatt and Cena got 20 minutes?
Yeah, and the opening segment went a little long, too. That's why.
I say Bella Twins.
The Bella Twins I could very well see them going over. So we got Bella Twins. Arden, who's your prediction?
Of course, it'll be easy to say AJ and Paige, but truth be told, it's going to be count me into the Bella Twins, too. It just makes more sense to have them win. And I guess you could say in a dirty finish somewhat. And speaking of the Divas, by the way, I was actually at the house show a few weeks ago in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. So I saw AJ Lee and the Bella Twins, and they did put on a good match. It was probably the first Divas match I've watched in a very long time where I actually paid attention and not turned away. But I think just focusing back on this match, I think, you might as well have the Bella Twins win, move on, and also try to maybe establish again that rivalry or that tension between AJ and Paige. So write me down for the Bella Twins.
Hey, quick question. Speaking about Brooklyn, is everybody here going to SummerSlam or what?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I'll be in the building.
I'll be in the building. I'll be in the building.
I'm there as well. Mike, have you gotten tickets yet?
I have not gotten tickets. I'm probably going to get probably play like triple the amount you guys did, but I can guarantee I will be there some way, somehow. I will be there.
We'll smuggle you,
Let me
dude.
tell you something. Use StubHub. It works every time.
Oh, yeah.
Wait for the prices to go down a bit and take advantage.
Ticket Liquidator, they're both pretty good sites. I hate the whole, they have that. They have these
What,
fees
Ticketmaster?
where you pay extra $10 or whatever. It sucks.
Yeah. The ticket prices were insane.
Yeah.
I know, because RJ paid the same amount that I did, well over $100. And I mean, it's worth it. It's SummerSlam, but I mean, it's pretty crazy though. But it's going to be a hell of a show. Brock Lesnar will be there. I mean, he's already re-signed, so it's well worth the price of admission. But I'm going against the Green.
One more quick thing.
Oh, go ahead.
You mentioned before the either RJ or Graham. You guys talked about Nikki's bullhammer staging.
Yeah, I said the bullhammer.
Where's RJ?
When it's also the bullhammer and Big Show's KO punch. Those moves drive me insane because they literally can throw them 98% of the time in the match, and they just stay there towards the end or whatever. But
Yeah.
those two moves drive me nuts, and I just have to get that off my chest.
Yeah, I mean, with Nikki, it's not an issue because she doesn't use it as much. She uses the rack attack most of the time, which is the great finisher for a diva, especially. The KO punch with the KO punch with Big Show. I hate Big Show. I mean, I'm not gonna exempt it, but I feel like I can make a case for it because it's a huge dude. But I can see what you're saying. Like, it's just a punch. So why should it be any different than anything else he throws in the match? So I agree with that.
He throws other punches in the match. So
Exactly.
if he's throwing a KO punch to your face, I think I'd rather get hit in the face than the gut.
Exactly.
He always hits people in the stomach and they're fine.
The bullhammer, I can definitely see why that's a ridiculous move. I like the Winds of Change, or the Wasteland or whatever it was. I could see that having more of an effect. People poop all over the Attitude Adjustment, but it's not that bad. It's the equivalent of that.
The bullhammer. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's not good, especially because he's not doing the brawler gimmick anymore.
He has an elbow pad on it. How
Exactly.
hard can it hurt?
Exactly. I think he tries to take it off, but I don't know. It's weird, but I'm going to have to go against the grain here. Divas match, I'm taking AJ and Paige, baby. Not only do I want them to win, I think they have to win here. The Bella Twins have been on this fiery run. Nikki retaining her title. She won the title at Survivor Series, retained a TLC. The Bella Twins won the Royal Rumble. She retained at Fastlane, so that's 4 pay-per-views in a row. And she won a Hell in a Cell, too.
Yeah, but she can set it up as they win tomorrow night, and then, AJ and Paige will have their own little feud, and then she'll come out, I'm beating everyone, who's going to come beat me? And then Charlotte or Sasha Banks comes out. And then...
I could see that happening. I could very well see that happening, but I feel like AJ and Paige will get their vengeance over the Bella Twins on Sunday. I feel like that's... I'm going
to pull an RJ and go back. Now, you made a great point that Nikki hasn't lost in months on a pay-per-view, so I'm going to pull an RJ and go back and say that I'm going to pick AJ and Paige as well.
Okay, so that's 2 for 2 then. We got
sticking with the Bellas.
Sticking with the Bellas. And Arden, you're sticking with the Bellas too?
Yeah, I'm sticking with the Bellas, man.
Bella Army for life.
I think the match itself could be good, like I said before. But the only reason why I'm going with the baby faces is because they've been beaten down week after week after week. And they're trying to tease the tension between AJ and Paige. And I don't think they're going to go back to that feud because they've already done it to death. But, so AJ and Paige for me and Arden, the Bella Twins for RJ and Mike. So,
no. Me and Arden have the Bella Twins.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Don't disrespect the Bella Army.